Hello everybody, it is Deltre. We are back with some more Fire Emblem 12 Lunatic Hell mode. On the last part, as danger reared its ugly head, Sir Marth's army turned and bravely fled. And today we are going to head off to our sanctuary city, that being Kadain. Hopefully we can find some allies there. Obviously we can't take on Harden, that dude is way too badass. Way too badass. You see that? Completely immune to any kind of damage. Any kind of damage, so we're gonna have to find a way to get around that sooner or later. Also in today's character art watch, we have George. His is actually really good. Yeah, I have nothing to complain about with that. I don't know, guys. I think Sirius is probably the best, right? Surely. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to really add to that. So with that said, let's head off to the next map. Leave a like if you do, and let's move on for Chapter 9, Sanctuary of Sorcery. Wasn't that a world in Kingdom Hearts? No, that's the Symphony of Sorcery. Yeah, that's the Symphony of Sorcery. I love that game. What a good series. And now then, Marth barely succeeded in escaping, disembarking in the desert of Kadain. He elected to await the subordinate's safe arrival. Kadain, the city of magic, is a sanctuary for mages. Many prospecting mages come here and undergo rigorous training. Magic relies on containing nature's energies in tomes and staves, freely manipulating these energies to harness great power. A few centuries ago, a lone sage founded an academy here, teaching magic's secrets. However, instead of bringing happiness, magic was soon used as a tool of war, and a thing to be traded. The sage was disappointed and vanished from pages of history. Though there is no confirmation, some say that it was the Archsage Gato. Currently, advanced magic like Aura cannot be made without the orb's power, and their use is restricted to a few chosen ones. Hey, Linda! Those conditions are set by their creator, and they can only be inherited by those who qualify. Kadain, the city of magic, the proud sanctuary of sorcery. And no doubt, the proud sanctuary of a few failed attempts. Magic in this game is so ridiculous. And I have like nobody with resistance, although we could be looking at some good stuff here today, I think. We'll see that in a second. Sire, I'm glad to see you. Deltre, thank goodness. Is everyone else okay? Yes, everyone who survived is here. Amazing. I don't know how you all managed to escape that onslaught. We were most fortunate. A sandstorm was brewing as we were making our escape. Thanks to the obscuring sands, the enemy lost sight of us, and we were able to escape with ease. Even during normal battles, I seem to have my lucky moments like that. Yeah, you most certainly do, man. You can hold that back a little bit, though. Other people need experience, too. I see. Deltre, you must be loved by the goddess of fortune. It would be my honor. Is there anybody who doesn't love this guy? Come on. I'm kidding. How's everyone? Now that's rare. My illness has subsided today. I might be able to fight like I used to. Too bad Aaron's on the bench, because he is really cool. I like him a lot. Oh my, this is... What exactly? Wait. With the Immortal Axe? Now that sounds powerful. Deltre, huh? An interesting night indeed. You're pretty interesting too, George. I like you, man. I like you. I do wonder about that young one. What was their name? Deltre, was it? Whoa there, man. Whoa. Not really into the old Dragon Man kind of thing. Yeah, that's not really my scene, I'm not gonna lie. So the map. It is a desert map, thank God, right? God bless you, Fire Emblem 3, for bringing desert maps into the mix. Although, much like the previous map, now I don't think I actually mentioned this about Chapter 8, but Chapter 8 appeared in Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon as well. The only difference being you come from the north and head south, whereas in this game we came from the south and went to the north. Haha. Clever game. And this game is also... This map right here is actually reused from the previous game as well. Ordinarily, in Shadow Dragon, you have to deal with Garnif over here, who's a very, very powerful dark mage. He's literally unkillable. He's basically Harden, more or less. It's the same idea, except that Garnif will come after you aggressively. Thank God he's not here, though. Since we, beat his ass in the previous game, wouldn't really make sense to see him here. Lots of mages, as you might expect. We got some swarm guys. He's gonna be kind enough to give us a speed wing. Oh man, oh man. I can think of a few people who want that. And a men's staff that drops. Cool. So maybe I don't have to buy them, because you can buy men's staffs on this map. There's also an arena up here. I don't know if that's a good idea. Probably not, because, Lunatic Reverse and all that. Lots of magic, though. And yeah, these guys have an insane attack power here. 26. And then there's this guy as well, Etzel. Now, he is a real trick to recruit here, because There's a village over here on this side that you need to send Marth to as soon as possible. As soon as possible. You want to be really quick with this one, because if you're not, things are going to get really ridiculous really fast. I'm not entirely sure what the limit on that is. I seem to remember it being roughly 10 turns or so, but just keep in mind if you're playing yourself, that's probably about the pace you want to keep here. Now, Silver Axe. Yeah, these guys are all stupidly powerful, and lots of thieves here as well. You didn't think we'd go a map without thieves now, did you? No way! Master Seal, though, we gotta kill that guy. I think Pala can just one-shot these clowns, no lie. Especially after, well... And here's a pretty interesting item, the Thief Staff. A staff that can open chests from anywhere on the map. Pretty cool item, probably want to get that. I would definitely recommend getting that. And I'm gonna be bringing Julie in for this one, I think. Just because there's these 2 treasures down here, but I also need to send Marth up here. And you also have to talk to Etzel with Marth. Very interesting map, and I actually sort of like the fact that Marth is the only one that can visit villages in this case, because it makes it a lot trickier to get everything you need to do, get all the treasure, because Marth can also open treasures if you want to go that route, so keep that in mind too. It makes it hard to get all the characters, the village, the treasure, and also do that before, like, turn 10 or so, when you're really going to be screwed. So yeah, I think this is one instance where it's used to good effect that Marth is really the main man of the hour. And I kind of wish more maps took better advantage of that. Most of the time it just feels like I'm sending him out of the way because you have to. Whereas here it's actually a legitimate challenge to try and get everything that you need. So I do like that. That said, it's time. It's time, folks. You knew this was coming. Ah, Pala. So good. And these Draco Knight promotions are insane. Look at that. 4 strength, 5 defense. 4 strength, 5 defense. What the hell, Pala? And she even goes all the way up to A rank and Lances, which is great. So now she's super, super strong. Really, the only disappointing part about that promotion is you don't get any speed, but that's sort of, it's kind of a moot point, honestly. And for somebody like Sheeta, she's definitely going to go Draco Knight without a doubt. You see that? 4 strength. 4 strength. And that'll patch Sheeta up really nicely. Really nicely, and I definitely recommend you do that for Sheeta, and even in Shadow Dragon as well. That's kind of why her strength doesn't matter so much in that game, even though her growth is much lower, because the promotion gains are just so out of this world insane. That said, we made Pala into a Draco Knight, and we are going to immediately reclass her into something else, I think. And that's another really, really important aspect to promotion in this game. Not only do you get the promotional gains, obviously, but it also gives you access to a bunch of really, really good classes. Like, look at that. If I wanted to make her a Swordmaster, she would immediately have Seeing Swords, be able to use all kinds of good weapons, and have hella speed on top of that. But what I'm thinking for this map could be Sniper. I'm thinking Sniper Pala might make her appearance, folks. Because Sniper is a very good class, unlike Archer, because you can see there you get Seeing Bows automatically, and it has some very solid, respectable base stats. I'm actually only losing 1 point of strength, and in fact, I'm gaining in every other important stat. Well, I say every other important stat. I'm gaining in speed. And HP as well. She's actually more durable like this than she is as a Draco Knight in many definitions of the word, just from raw HP alone. So Sniper could definitely be the way. It depends on who else I want to bring here as a flyer. I probably want to change Katria back into a flyer. So yes, I think we will in fact go with Sniper Pala. And again, just being able to use Seeing Bows right off the bat is so ridiculous. So ridiculous, because you don't have that really annoying training period that all the other snipers do, such as training up Luke into a horseman, for example. You'd have to spend a lot of time leveling up his bow skill. Pala, not so much, because she has already got C, thanks to Sniper. Same thing with Draug, really. Wait, hold on. Swordmasters had Seeing Swords? Swordmasters have Seeing Swords by default. The Levin Sword is what? The Levin Sword is Seeing Swords? And women can become Swordmasters? Ooh. Wait, why did the Draco Masters have 20 speed? 20 speed? What the Huh? This is chapter 9! Are you kidding me? So there goes the whole Avatar Smash plan, I guess. Yeah, that's definitely not going to work in this case. There's just no way. There's no way. Well, we have these talk conversations. Oh, there's actually only 2 today. That's a little bit disappointing. I'd love to see more of that Militia-Sheeta interaction. That's great. Militia's really quickly becoming the funniest character in my opinion, I can't lie. Kadain, the realm of magic. Do you think I'd come here like this? Are you familiar with Kadain, Linda? If there's anything we should pay attention to during battle, I'd like you to tell me.
Oh yes, as you can see, Kadain is a desert.
Thank you, Linda.
Most people get their feet caught up in the sand and have a hard time moving. But as mages dress lightly, they can move around like normal in the desert.
There can be only one thing to do. Everybody, Linda says we have to get naked.
What? No! Of course that goes for enemy mages too, so do be careful.
Got it. Thank you, Linda. Why is that the logic? I thought it was some sort of, like, levitation spell, or like they're blowing the sand away with their power or something like that so they can just move through. But if it's just the fact that they're wearing light clothes, wouldn't that apply to thieves too? And thieves, they get penalized, right? Yeah, they do. Linda, you're full of shit. Current status, Chapter 9. After hearing that our homeland Altea had been crushed by Arcania, we rushed to its aid. However, we were stopped in our tracks by Emperor Hardin of Arcania, and now we must run away from Altea's direction. This is just too much for these old bones to bear. So Hardin is protected by an arcane power. We won't be able to save our homeland if we don't do something about him. Right now, we have no choice but to take refuge in Kadain and search for a method to defeat Hardin. I don't even know why I bother recapping things at the beginning of the episode, because Jake is just going to do it for me, man. Now, that's really it. So we kind of have free reign here. I guess we're going to decide what we need to do. I probably want to feed a kill to Marth. Yeah, I probably should be feeding a kill to Marth here. Let's see if we can't get him like a knight or something like that. Stop getting bodied, man. Ah, here we go. This is the way. No chance of losing this. Thank God for the rapier. I don't even mind using it in these drug ground sessions because, like, the rapier is not that great. It was never great in the first game either. But here it's even worse because the enemy variety is so much stronger. And yet another amazing one for young Marth. Okay. Yeah, he'll be good for the final boss probably. As long as I keep doing this every now and again. Is there anybody else though? I mean, I could give one to Drug, but he's so close. Would Linde benefit in any way, I wonder? I mean, she would level up. What's this Immortal Axe anyways? 10 might, 80 hit, an axe that restores HP when used. Oh, so this is literally just better than the Steel Axe then, right? Because the Steel Axe has less hit, I think. Oh yeah, it definitely is. So we're actually going to have Julian... Oh, I didn't give it to him. But we're going to replace the Steel Axe with the Immortal Axe for sure. Yeah, definitely. And it's also a vulnerary, so that's pretty cool. And we're going to take Julian and we're going to load him up with a bunch of crap that he does not need. Linda, we want to give you the Shaver for sure. Without any doubt, she needs the Shaver here because it is super effective against flyers. Lots of Draco Knights here. Now, she's not going to be one-shotting these guys or anything, but she's going to hit them plenty hard. She's going to hit them insanely hard. And I think we want to start with something like that. Now, Drog. How much did I forge this? Okay, so that's 39 right there. Plus 12 gives us 51. So that's 51 attack. Minus these guys who have 10 defense. So if we can get him up to 53, then he can one-shot these guys outright. Yeah, I think we're okay. Let's give this a shot. Let's see what happens. So with Etzel, we have two possibilities. Oh, there's story. Minerva, if you wait in this village, you will most certainly run into Marth. I don't like him, but he is indeed noble. Join forces with him. Minerva, how you been?
Brother, what are you going to do now? Won't you come with me?
No, I have no intention of doing that just yet. I only wish to find Maria and bring her home to Macedon. Try asking me again in 15 maps.
You've changed, brother. Or should I say, you've returned to how you used to be. As I thought, back then you were being controlled by Garnof's dark magic.
No magic could bend my will. I wish to crush the arrogant Arcania and establish Macedonian supremacy over this continent. And this is pretty interesting because it's essentially establishing Michaelis' motivations and why he acted the way that he did in the first game. Because they alluded to previously that Michaelis wasn't always such a bad guy, but then he just kind of had this lust for power, right? Like he felt like he could fix things for their nation, which eventually led to him murdering his own father so that he could become the next king in line. Just a little quick recap for anybody who maybe didn't play Shadow Dragon or Old Mystery or whatever. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. I think Michaelis is a fairly good character overall. But father, without bending his ear to me, distanced himself from me and later had me banished.
Are you saying that's why you murdered, father? What a fool you were. Didn't you realize that was Garnus planning all along?
Didn't you realize that was Garnus plotting all along?
Yes, father was strict with you, but it was only because he loved you. Why couldn't you see that?
Enough, Minerva. Do you take me for a fool? After I was defeated, I wandered the gap between life and death. When I had come to in front of me, I saw Maria, her eyes full of tears, praying to the gods. While I treated her like a pawn, Maria, she shed tears for me. Minerva, I'm going now. I have to save Maria. At least that can be my atonement.
Nicalis.
And I also really like that track playing in the background there. I forget what it's called off the top of my head. Maybe I have edited it in. But it's a good song. It's a good song. I like a lot of the themes in this game. And also, well, I guess that can wait. Sire, how should we proceed from here?
I want to go home to Altea. But if we can't prevail against Hardin, then we can't go back. What in the world are we supposed to do?
We need to find out the secret of the strange power that's protecting Hardin. Forgive me, sire. As your royal guard, I was supposed to strike down your foes.
No, it's not your fault, Deltre. I too felt a strange presence emanating from Hardin, almost like...
Sire, it's an emergency. I've just come into some new information. The Kadain Mage Corps have launched an offensive against us.
What? Even Kadain means to be our enemy. Merrick, what are you...
Sir Jagan, what should we do? At this rate, it seems like we have no choice. Sire, we need to break into the sanctuary, but you must be prepared to make sacrifices. If we don't hurry, Arcania's pursuit force will reach our rear and we'll be trapped, hint hint.
I understand, we've no choice.
Everyone, let's break into the sanctuary, but avoid needless fights if possible. And away we go. And finally, after 9 maps, new map theme. New map theme at long last, and I love this one. Now, I think that the map themes in this game are overall very good, but damn if they couldn't use with a little bit more variety here and there. I cannot lie. But this one is really good. Like, really, really good. I think what we want to do is form a shield here. Now, I could use the Devil Sword, but with Luke, I'll have 23 attack on this guy who has a silver axe, and that's more than enough. I just essentially need to bring him low enough so that somebody else can finish him off, one of either Pala and or Linda. And Sheet is also going to hold the line here, but maybe I want to bury her up first. That wasn't the plan after all. We definitely had to bury her on Katria. Now I gave Katria a serious drug and Linda the potion. Some sleeper picks there. I just want to catch them up more or less. And the barrier is going to be insanely useful on this map, as you might imagine, just simply because there's a ridiculous number of magical enemies on this stage, and resistance is basically at a premium, folks. It's not exactly something easy to come by, and there's really only a few ways to boost that because growth rates are not really all that. By the way, snipers can cross rivers and water tiles, something that you might want to keep in mind for a later point. I just thought I would point that out now, though. Sirius. So we see this guy right here, so we want to stay out of his range wherever possible, but there's also this other Draco Knight over here. It's a little bit tricky to see where he can move without using the mini-maps, so okay. That being the case, we can go ahead and throw Sirius right here, and he can get the first shot on this mage, and then Katria can finish him off. Alternatively, we could do that in the opposite order. I think it might be smarter to do that in the opposite order, actually, because Sirius is really falling behind, like a lot more than Katria ever is. She's good, like she's super good, but Sirius has got no strength, and I cannot believe that for the life of me. And there's also this Thief Staff over here that we have to consider. I think that Sirius will be taking on that guy, which is probably why it's to the best. It's probably for the best to have Sirius take out this guy in light of that, because he might be out of the action a little bit. Now, Katria is going to be pretty important here. I was beginning to say that there's basically 2 ways that we can try to deal with Etzel. We can either send Marth to the left, recruit him, and then have Militia go to the right, but rescue Marth up here so he's closer to the village, or we could do the opposite, send Marth to the right, drag Etzel to the left, drag Etzel to the right as well, by using somebody like Katria, who has decent enough resistance to take him on and make for a pretty good distraction. And I think we're going to go that route, because if I can get him out of this section, it'll make it a lot easier trying to push through all of these enemies. That's about where I'm at. That's about where I'm at. And we can have... yeah, we'll have Fina dance for Militia, so that maybe I can bury her on Drog, because he gets one-shot by all of the mages. Well, not all of the mages, but a good amount. The 26 magic mages in particular are a no-go for him. And eventually, Militia is going to need to bury Yoshida as well. Actually, I could do that right now. Yeah, we'll bury Yoshida right now. And I want to do that because, again, she's going to be here on the left where there are more mages to deal with. And that is no good. I'm fairly certain that these thieves are not aggressive. I'd almost like to use Linda here, but she is still well within one-shot territory, so that is a no-go. Yeah, that's a no-go, absolutely. So everybody else is going to have to move in. to their best ability. And of course the Avatar can just do whatever. I could have almost had him, like, try and take out the Thief Staff guy, but I didn't want him that far away from the action. Now again, we kind of have to use the mini-map there to see where we're at with this guy. I think we're going to take this guy out right now with the Avatar. That's about where I'm at. I can just send him right in. With the hand axe. I have the Immortal Axe too, so if I need to heal him for some reason, I can always go that route. And this should be a good turn 1. So this guy is going to come for the Avatar. He does 23? What? What? That's insane. Yeah, magic enemies do not play around in this game at all. At all. Now, Sheeta's going to take a huge hit, but she can survive really easily. Again, though, these guys just have an insane amount of speed. There's absolutely no way that I could possibly double this guy without promoting Sheeta. It's literally impossible. They just have too much speed. Yes, this guy does come for serious, but because I've given him the Scorpio Shard, I even gave him the potion. Didn't need to do that part, but I did. Because of that, though, he's going to be able to draw this Draco Knight and be just fine. Oh, she's in range of 2. That didn't take very long. Damn it. Yeah, okay. I'm seeing now. Okay, so that's really, really tricky. Yeah, the enemy placement in this game is just brutal. So if I want to cross this bridge, if I want to have any hope of crossing this bridge, I need to have somebody who can take 2 hits from Draco Knights. Basically. That is deceptive. Although, if I'm willing to sack Catria, that's not as big of an issue, I guess. Yeah, I need to think about this a little bit more carefully. For sure. Well, I'm pretty much good with these two having the ability to gang up on this guy. Oh, that's not Sirius. Hello, Sirius. Come on, man. And I really do want to focus more on him. His strength is starting to be so concerning to me. Only 13 at this point in the game is not really all that, I must admit. And now, if I understand this game at all... Oh, okay. So if I understand this game at all, and I think I do, I've checked the movement order based on the trick that you guys told me earlier. So Luke can still move there. Luke can definitely still move there, but what we need to do this time is ensure that Sheeta is not in the other Draco's range. Because we do want Luke to get this guy down here. But we don't want to die, basically. We don't want to die, so Sheeta can actually move here. And that should ensure that no shenanigans can come into play, I think. Unfortunately, that does mean I'm not going to be able to barrier for Sheeta. I'm not going to be able to barrier for Sheeta right now, but that's fine. That's fine. And we're also going to send Pala over the river this time. Just based on the way that we saw the enemies move before, we can basically guarantee that that's a good idea because one of the Draco Knights is going to come for Catria. Honestly, burying on Linda might not be the worst idea in the world just because this will... I think she's actually a little bit short. Yeah, I think she's actually a little bit short. I was going to say maybe she can take 2 hits from the mages, but I don't think she quite can. She's still going to be really good here, though, regardless. So yeah, the ranges on those Draco Knights is deceptively huge. Deceptively huge. And that's why I need to pay more attention to the mini-map, I think. Because you don't even get 10 tiles, really, just on the actual overworld map. You can't actually see 10 tiles on the lower screen, so it's like... You definitely have to make use of that mini-map if you want to get the full picture. Now, this is going to do a lot. Absolutely. But Sirius can definitely take that. He can even take another if I actually need him to. I don't think that I will. He's basically going to go over there and start harassing their thief with the thief staff. Good hit, Luke. He's actually a mercenary this time just because he's very close to capping speed as a Myrmidon. Okay, this might actually be a little bit worse than I thought. Of course, I will be doubling. Wait. Good game. Good game. Good game. Here comes Etzel. Are you serious already? My man. And he's checking these Draco. Oh, this chapter is a bastard. This chapter is a real bastard. What? What? Okay, rethinking this. What a ridiculous map. So I think that my big mistake is not killing enough of these guys on the first turn. Yeah, I think that we can conclude without a doubt that that is my biggest issue as of right now. Okay, I guess we're gonna try this. Now, unfortunately, in order to do this plan that I have here, I'm going to need Linda as a cleric, which kind of sucks. I'd much prefer her not to be, obviously. But there's nothing I can really do about that. Now, I need to get within your range, Etzel. I absolutely have to, but I also need to stay out of this guy's range. So more importantly, where's your range? Good. So as long as I'm like right across from this guy right here. What would be great? Wait. I have an idea. I have a way better idea. I have a much better idea. I know, cutting out again, but trust me, this is gonna be worth it. Okay, I gave Kane a 3-use javelin. Now, we want to fight this guy. We want to match B right from the start. I wasn't gonna win this battle either way. Kane actually takes no damage, which is impressive to say the least. Now, with this 2-use javelin, where can I one-shot these guys? I guess I should probably pay a little bit closer attention to that. This guy right here, 3 defense, 29 HP, 32 attack needed to one-shot. I do not have 32 HP. That is perfect. So now with this 2-use javelin, and specifically this 2-use javelin, and nothing else. Okay, this is ridiculous. I've never had to think so hard about one simple move. This should not be nearly this hard, game. Okay, so this is gonna be ridiculous, so check this out. So I have the 2-use javelin, we've buried the avatar, we're going to equip the immortal axe followed by the javelin. We're going to go ahead now and dance for the avatar, move his ass right here, kill this guy right now. Because it takes 2 hits, the javelin is going to break, and now Etzel cannot kill himself on me. Which is, no, he got a crit, are you serious? No, why would you do this? I spent so much time on that. Well, Etzel doesn't die in 1 hit. Yeah, Etzel won't die in 1 hit, I guess. I thought it was genius. But what sucks about this is that if the Draco Knights happen to move first, I'm not going to be killing them now. Do they move first? They do not move first, so that's good. That might even give me another opportunity to kill yet one more mage. So I gotta heal the avatar back a little bit, obviously, which is why we gave Militia one of the magic boosting shards, just because she was 1 point away from getting that extra little healing. Yeah, she was. So Pella can move over the river. And Katria... I need Sirius for something else as well, so we're actually going to be giving this to Sheeta. We'll give this one to Sheeta. Actually, I still want to draw one of the Cavaliers, not Cavaliers, but Draco Knights away from the goddammit. Thank you, Sheeta! Now, the reason we wanted to do this was so that I could draw one of the Draco Knights away from the Avatar, because he's not going to want to take on everything in their mob. We're going to need some level of reasonability here. Some level of sanity. Still got to stay out of this guy's range, though. Yeah, we have to stay out of this guy's range this time because I essentially don't have the forces necessary to deal with all that. Now, this guy, we want to stay right out of his range. We're going to move Sirius right here in hopes to draw in one of the mages. This is so ridiculous. Well, this time I actually gave the Avatar enough strength boosting crap so that he can actually one-shot mages with the Javelin. And because we saw how the enemies are going to move, this is actually way better. So now I can kill that guy, meaning that Etzel is the only magic user up here. And assuming nothing crazy happens, we will be looking at a much better time here, I think. And also we know that we have to keep somebody in Etzel's range, otherwise he's going to get distracted. Now this guy comes for me. If he would have done this the first time, we would have been in a very, very good spot, but that just didn't happen for reasons unknown. Yeah, I couldn't even begin to tell you why. Could not even begin to tell you why. This is a little bit risky, I guess, using Katria for this instead of, say... Or excuse me, not Katria, but Pala. It's a little bit riskier using Pala for this rather than, say, George. Because George could just use the Parthia, which is obviously a one-shot on these guys no matter what. It's just too powerful. It's just way too powerful. Level up for the Avatar, hit points, speed, luck. That's good enough. Good enough. Now all we need to do is survive this hit. And since we actually saw that the Immortal Axe doubles as a concoction, which is way better than it being a vulnerary, honestly. We can basically just leave Etzel to his own devices here, alongside the Avatar, who's not going to need any additional help healing up. What I really am tempted to do here, though, is replace the Avatar for somebody else, because he's obviously insanely good. Now, these mages are actually coming for me up to the north. They've let themselves totally exposed. Yeah, this is looking way better for you, boy. Let me tell you right now. This is looking so much better. So much better. Let's start with the easy moves. Marth, you here? Head on over to that village, my man. Still gotta watch that thief step, but there's plenty of time, and we obviously don't want to let the village be destroyed either. Now you. I think Katria is gonna come into play here. Yeah, definitely wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. The last thing that we want to do, though, is enter this Swarm guy's range, because he, in combination with some of the other guys, could be a huge nuisance. So I think in reality what we want to do, you can go off for the time being. You can send the Avatar back this way. Watch the Swarm. Watch the Swarm for sure. Yeah, we can send the Avatar to, like, right here. We can heal him back up. And I really don't mind killing these mages with him, because, honestly, I've had about enough of this. There are way too many magical users. Way too many magic users. I'm not sure what my incentive to kill this guy is, especially considering he's probably the most difficult thief to catch. But if I replace... Yeah, if I just simply replace Sheeta, or excuse me, if I replace Katria for what the Avatar is doing right now, we are looking really good. Now, I do believe that snipers actually get a small critical boost in this game. I believe it to be 5%, so that's something else to think about. And since... there's nothing really stopping me from doing this, I may as well have Sheeta go in and melee. It's a lot more reliable if I choose to do that. I guess there's really no reason, because I'm going to be dancing for Pala either way. Yeah, I'm going to dance for Pala, actually. It's probably the way to go. We connect again, which is good. So how am I dealing with the other thief, though? I guess that's really the only thing left to debate here. Defense, nice one, Sheeta. Yeah, this is the only guy really left that concerns me, and I'd much rather not send Sheeta to go do that. But I do need to kill him before he gets to that village, without any doubt. Yeah, honestly, for as long as it took me to decide how to do that first turn, things are looking really good. Things are looking amazing. And if I can kill both of these mages, then it's like the map sort of ends in a sense. Well, I'm already kind of committed to doing this with Katria now, so we have to move her there. We got to use that. She's got plenty of resistance to take this guy on. She still has 9 res, so in reality I don't even need to heal her for another few turns here. And by then Marth should be close enough to get that conversation out of the way, especially after the treasure we're gonna get here in a few seconds. Now I guess the only debate would be how I want to distribute my healing. So this is a kill. Without any doubt, that's a kill. Hit points, speed, luck. Not bad. I mean, one slight change this time, guys. I'm just gonna let the Avatar kill every single one of these Dracos. I'm like, he can do it, so I might as well. And this will free up Pala as well in case something ridiculous happens again. Let's see how it goes. Hey, look at that. Nobody died. Cool, cool. So this guy's actually going to come for Katria as opposed to going for Luke or anybody else. That's actually way better. That's so much better. That is so much better. Because Luke can murder this guy. Yeah, Luke can murder that guy. Pretty comfortably, in fact. And... okay, yes. This is exactly what we want. This is exactly what we wanted. Now we just stay out of your range. And your range. Now, annoyingly, I think it's going to have to be Sheeta that distracts this guy because... yeah, that kind of sucks. Because the other Draco Knight actually went for Katria and not Luke. I guess I should have anticipated that. That's my own fault. Yeah, it's my own fault, but we can think a little bit on the fly here. Sheeta's just as well because she has really good res herself. So this works. This works just fine. Good one, Pella. Nice little spin and goodbye. I kind of would have liked to give that to Katri, though, I won't lie. And keeping in mind that I actually, yeah, maybe I didn't have to use her for that then. Yeah, I guess I probably didn't. I didn't realize that she was so broken. Yeah, I didn't realize she was so broken. But because Sheeta actually has less res than the Avatar, I can still move him over here with the hand axe. That will distract one of the mages. Let's watch the swarm range. It's kind of hard to tell. So if I move the avatar, I will have to take a swarm as well. And I would kind of like to get rid of this guy, or at least prevent him from killing Luke, which you could potentially do. You definitely could potentially kill him. So what I think we're going to have to end up doing is dance for Militia twice, but that's fine. Linda can now barrier Luke. Magic skill wait! It's 20! Linda, what the hell? But that's fine. We do this, and I may have to double physic for Luke, but that's just fine. As long as he survives, that's really all I care about. I could not care less about anything else. We do get hit, but that's fine. So get him out of here. Want to save the Devil's Sword if we can. It's just too good. It's just too good to waste, really. And we are still out of range from this guy. Just barely. Just barely. Now, the only way we could possibly screw this up... The only way we could possibly screw this up would be to somehow fail to heal everybody back. And that's not going to happen. No way. No way. Now, Marth, you head on over here. Sheeta's going to be a great distraction, I think. Yeah, it kind of sucks that I have to use her for this, though, because having her kill one of those bishops would be much preferred. No biggie. I actually don't have to double physic you. There's no way that I do. So... I guess I could have used Katria after all. Unfortunate. Now, Militia can just head on in because I don't want to have to use the physic every single move. And honestly, did this guy move out of range of the Draco? No, he didn't, unfortunately. We're really just watching this guy right now, though. And I think that Sirius just blows him away. Oh, yes, he does. So we definitely want to get this guy out of here as well. Absolutely no reason to not kill this guy. Nothing that I can see. Can you guys see a reason? Because I certainly cannot. I guess I could use Drog for that. Yeah, that probably would have been better. Oh, well, he's going to be good here regardless. This last wave. Yeah, we're on this last wave pretty much. Just got to stay out of your range, my man. Well, not really. The Avatar is fine again because Sheeta has less res. Although, in the off chance that that mage moves first, I should probably heal up the Avatar in case they decide to gang up on him. But other than that, we're totally good here. Magic speed, yes. Militia. My girl. And I'll probably have to throw out a physic to Sheeta as well. There's plenty of physic stats to go around in this game, though, so I'm not really in any danger of running those dry. Good one, Sirius. More of this, please. Oh, yes, it's so good. So good. And really, one Draco Knight by himself is not any kind of issue. Not any kind of issue. And if we can draw Etzel all the way over to the right, there's nothing that can really endanger us. And we have done just that. Sheeta can still take yet one more Blizzard, so we don't have to heal her just yet. Definitely don't have to heal her just yet. And all I need to do is watch the Thief Staff guy, who is getting dangerously close to that village. Right. I should probably deal with him. I should definitely deal with him. Well, at this point... realistically, Etzel should just keep on keeping on with Sheeta, right? Yeah, I mean, I can't think of any reason that he wouldn't, so we can send her there. She can actually protect the village. We can go to this chest first. We want to get this because this one has the mighty boots. We're going to send that right on over to Marth Boy. And he's going to use them right now. You already knew. You already know I'm giving these to Marth. We've seen how ridiculous this game is about making him go literally everywhere. So we're going to go ahead, throw the boots on him. Now he can move even faster. And that should also have the side effect of making it a lot easier to get him experience, due to the fact that I'm not necessarily worried about keeping him up so much. He's got that extra movement now. Yeah, I think I screwed. I'm going to have to sack somebody else to this guy. Yeah, because Drog needs to kill this guy right here, but he's also closer than Sheeta is because I needed to send Sheeta to protect the village. Man, and we were doing so good. We were doing so good. I was onto something here, I thought. Skill speed. Ugh. So, and honestly, though, Katria wouldn't be the worst choice. If I move Sirius here, we can wait. There's one more. There's you. Yeah, I gotta use the minimap here. So he is watching that mage from the left. What about you? So if I go from the... yeah, if I go, like, right here, this is fine. We gotta watch that swarm, though, obviously, still. That's a very dangerous area. We don't want to get in there. We don't want to be hit by the swarm if we don't have to be. Definitely not. Good one, Sirius. Good one, Sirius. Now we're watching you. Oh crap, I have to physic again. Yeah, I really do. I really do if I want this to work. Now that's a waste. That really is a waste. Yeah, I would have taken 8 though, surely. Yeah, without a doubt. So I have a choice here. I can either send the Avatar back or I can send Katria. Honestly, I would much rather send the Avatar. I really would. But I don't know if I'll be able to sweep this last area if I do that. That said, he can definitely start heading this way. I want to get that other Draco Knight out of there as well. And I can even get this Steel Sword, which is exactly what we want. This is exactly what we want. This is the treasure we were really here for all along. So we get the Steel Sword, the game pretty much ends on the spot. Cool. Linda can heal for somebody. And we've wasted our dancer. Excellent, excellent. Well, not necessarily. I can move Luke back. He's about to die. And this will let me get more staff experience on Linda as well, so that's always good. We definitely want to keep her up on that. Oh, she doesn't have a healing staff? I was that sure that she was just using the barrier, huh? I was that sure she's just here for the barrier. I mean, I'm not entirely wrong. We may as well spam that a little bit more, get a little bit more regular experience and staff experience as well. And the barrier could be nice for the likes of really everybody at this point, because coming up soon, we're going to have to enter into range of those swarms. At this point, I guess we can trade around the heal staff a little bit, heal Katria back. Not that she's really going to need it. She's just going to be used to distract Etzel a little bit more. And everybody else can move on, basically. Now, here come these swarms. It's not going to be the end of the world, really. We even dodge, which means I may be able to go in on some of them now. And we do want to eliminate these bishops as a threat sooner rather than later. We even dodged both of them. Sick. That couldn't have went better if I had planned it myself. Katria has more than enough health to take this guy on for a few turns. Yeah, easily. And if I need to throw a physical away, I'm definitely willing to do that. Now this Draco Knight's going to come for me. Oh, we take him out. Sick. Sick. Absolutely amazing. One more for Sirius. But it doesn't really matter. There's Drog right there who can just one-shot this guy. And we're out of range of the swarm, so it does not matter. And even if we aren't, for some reason, I can still very, very easily, in fact, just go ahead and take one out with the Avatar. Which I may do. Probably going to do that. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Really, this is Drog's best chance to get some experience here, so let's do it. Stand in range of this guy. Yes, definitely stand in range of that guy. Nice one! 7% crit. Hey! So we killed like 3 Draco Masters right there. Disgusting. So broken. Honestly, it's about that time, I think. Because these guys only have the swarm. They have no way to retaliate at melee or even at 2 range, so the hand axe will be good here. We can take this guy out of here, which lets me move in a little bit more safely. And yeah, I really would have liked to give that to either Sheeta or Katria or really anybody but the Avatar, but alas, here we are. So at this point, where can Marth move? Marth can move all the way up here. Wow. Wow. So yeah, it's going to be Katria right here. Now, if this guy escapes, I've screwed up severely, basically. But I think he should actually attack Sheeta in hopes to destroy the village. Because it looked like he was on his way to do just that. Yeah, if he escapes, I've screwed up, and I'm not going to make you guys rewatch most of this. I think we get the idea about how this map plays out by this point. Or at least I should hope. Yeah, let's heal back Sirius a little bit. I guess he can kill the other bishop. And we're just going to keep trading around these stabs, I guess. Yeah. So we'll hit the save point because we can. Again, if I need to restart, that's fine. I can take the staff back, heal up Drog just for the experience. Did I not take the... Oh, I took the... No. Stop. I don't want to use the physic. No! Oh my god, that's not what I wanted at all. Well, I also want to move in Militia as close as we possibly can. She does still have the rescue. Still has the rescue, and we're looking good. It's only turn 4. Yep, only turn 4. Cool. Julian, hit this other treasure chest. You gotta get this one. It's the Capricorn Star Shard. If you miss these, you are immediately locked out of the good ending. This one's +2 magic, and that's pretty cool and appropriate for the place that we're at. Shit! Okay, there is literally no chance that this does not go my way this time. There's actually just no way. Defense, actually. You know what? Good level up. He definitely needs defense. So, I have the Avatar, like, way over here. Like, he's way over here. Etzel's nowhere near anybody but the Avatar. I can smite this guy easily. Easily. Yeah, and then Etzel should continue to come for me, no doubt. Get the Thief Staff at long last. Get the goddamn boots. Send them to Marth. Send them to Marth, I said. Move up here. Use the friggin' boots. I guess other good choices, in case you're not really into the whole have Marth be really fast thing, would be like the Avatar, one of Palacatria. You know, really solid units, you know. Just generally your best units would probably make really good use. But I definitely think that Marth, for this game especially, is, like, you can't go wrong with that choice. You really can't. Yeah, Sirius here from Vulcan actually take 2 Draco Knights, and because I wasn't able to use the Avatar for this, and it's actually a little bit better for me in a sense, because that's a lot more experience for my underdeveloped characters. But it's really just no different. I'll be fine regardless. We actually have Katria and Sheeta over here this time. They can both take Swarm fairly well. I think they can both take 2. Yeah, they can. They can both take 2, so that's good. We can get them in there. The only trick with that is, of course, taking on the boss in addition to any of that. But essentially, they're safe, and that's all that really matters. Now, I'm just waiting on Luke, who can't really move in here. He could be useful on the next turn, I suppose. Most certainly. But for now, we're out of range of all the Swarm. Sirius is not going to get doubled. He's going to do enough damage to the point that if I really want to, Pala can kill one of these guys outright, and she might have to. Yeah, she might have to. It's probably going to be Drog and Pala. Oh, or not. Sirius is going to go ahead and lower this guy all the way down to 7, so now really anybody can get that guy. Maybe one of my Peggies might want that. Yes, Etzel's going to come for me. That's exactly what we wanted. That is exactly what we wanted. Unfortunately, I can't quite get him yet, but it doesn't make a huge difference in the sense that... Yeah, because I'm going to have to take the time to recruit him anyways. And essentially, it's going to take the same amount of time no matter what. Now, 1, 2. Okay, so we want to be in range to get the village. Etzel is going to attack Marth, who can take it with ease. We may as well send this guy back. I don't really see what the Avatar could possibly contribute at this point, but hey. I guess I could have had him at the save point if nothing else. Get the Capricorn. And we still have plenty of time to storm the castle here. So I just got to take out these last 2 Dracos. This map was insanely tricky, I have to say. It all came down to dividing the enemies up in such a way that I was never taking on too many guys at the same time. And that was not easy. That was not easy. So even though like rescuing and stuff isn't a thing in this game, I really have to say that flyers are insanely useful just for their redirection purposes. Because without some capable flyers here, there was just no way. There was absolutely no way that this was going to happen. I can guarantee you that. I can even give another one to Drog. It's probably smarter to go with Luke. Yeah, it's probably smarter to go with Luke because both Katria and Sheeta will be able to take out a bishop each, basically. Oh, well, with Pala we can take the healing staff. I don't know why I didn't give another one to Linda there, because I definitely have them. I absolutely have them. I guess I was just getting impatient. Oh, speaking of impatient. Well, truth be told, Sirius isn't doing crap else if not this, so here you go. Kill for Sirius. He needs it too. I guess Luke's gonna have to hit the drill grounds after this one. Like, no doubt. Absolutely no doubt. What can you do? Well, he killed 1 mage. I guess that's his contribution for today. But we want to give the healing staff back over to Militia. She's just so much better at healing than Linda because of the staff rank. Yeah, Militia's just a lot better at healing because of the staff rank. So we want to do this. Hit points, magic, luck. There we go. We need a lot more of that. Where that came from, though. So they're 20 and 19, right? So that's 14 and that's 13. So that's still a dead Sheeta, unfortunately. But not if I give her the Vulnerary, which is exactly what we're going to do right now. So move her in, give her the Vulnerary. And we want both Sheeta and Katria up here, no doubt. Katria actually should be able to take a Bolganon after I physic her up. Whereas Sheeta's not going to be in range to be attacked. And really at this point there's no reason to not heal up for Katria again. I can't think of the reason. Well, that's not true. I can actually think of one reason, and that reason would be that we kind of want to be quick with Militia, and Katria is not going to die either way because she still has that +3 res carried over from the barrier that we used a long time ago. And now we can kill both the Swarm guys. In theory, they're going to go for Sheeta as they should. As they should. Sheeta will not be in range to be attacked by anything else. Thankfully. I may even indulge in another physic here depending on how this plays out. But since Katria is at full, I'm not really risking too much. Yeah, I'm really not risking a whole lot here. Oh crap, you're really gonna make me send the Avatar back? Well, the Avatar can actually smack this guy right now. Yeah, he definitely can, and he'll still be on his way to the shops, which is what we want. And since it's gonna be 2 more turns anyways, we're gonna make it. And I definitely want to pick up some men staffs. Those would have been super clutch on this map, without any doubt in my mind. Having men staffs would have relieved so much of the pressure. I think that's A rank Atlantis, perhaps? Sure was. So his weapon ranks are really kick-ass. Nothing else can actually attack Katria, though, besides the boss. Which is a little bit problematic, but not enough to the point that I'm really worried for her safety. He's very strong. Yeah, he's certainly very strong. But getting these Swarm guys out of here is way more important. And Sheeta can actually do this. She's completely safe. Now, if she misses, then it gets rough. Then it definitely gets rough if she misses. So what we're going to do... Are we? Actually, wouldn't it be way smarter to have Marth, like... I don't really like the way the Etzel moved here. But we're going to recruit Etzel now. Etzel, why are you here? I have my ties to Gadain as well. Prince Marth has succumbed to his ambitions. Wait, Prince Marth has succumbed to his ambitions and invaded Arcania. He's been fed a bullshit story. When I was told that, there was no way I could sit still. I see. But, no matter how I put it, I just couldn't imagine you'd become that sort of person. Prince Marth, you said to me long ago that you wanted to let the arrow of war end. Do you still stand by those words? Yes, I do. I do not seek to fight. I see. I too do not seek such. Allow me to join you once more. Thank you, Etzel. Thank you, at long last. He's finally off my ass, man. Well, I hope that these only cost 2 for Marth. Otherwise, this is going to take longer for no reason. But we're going to save with Etzel, and then we will talk about him right now. You know, you'd really think I would do a better job of preparing these things in advance, especially when I know there's going to be characters. It's not like I don't know. I've played this game before. Etzel, though, he is a very, very good unit, in fact. His bases may not necessarily seem like too much. In reality, they're not. But with the amount of stat boosters that you have at your disposal in this game, on top of his very solid growth rates all around, he is a very, very powerful force to be reckoned with the right amount of investment. He comes with B in Tomes by default, which gives him a very, very nice boost to his magical attack. You can see there he actually only has 18 magic, but he's getting 1 more might just from B rank and Tomes, and I believe upon hitting A rank he'll get yet another. The main draw this guy has over some of your other mages that you can train up are his excellent weapon ranks right off the bat. So he has B and Tomes, as we covered, which gives him the Excalibur right off the bat, and that is going to be so huge. That is going to be so huge in dealing with flyers as they come, and they're only going to get harder from here. You thought 20 speed Draco Knights was bad? From what I understand, 20 speed Draco Knights are like a blessing. Like a blessing as we continue on into this game. So essentially having a good unit that can take on flyers is mandatory for this game, and Etzel fits that bill. He also has a very respectable 10 defense and 12 resistance. Some of your other mages being trained up from scratch would have a very difficult time reaching that level of bulk. With 30 HP to boot, he is definitely no joke. D-rank and Stave is also very nice because they'll have that extra little bit of edge over somebody like Merrick, let's say. Realistically, only Linda could possibly match this guy's weapon ranks by the time he comes along. And even as much as I've been using Linda, you can see she's not even there. She has like C rank in tomes, I think she has C rank in tomes, or like high level D rank in tomes. But realistically, Etzel is the man for the job, especially if you're trying to play quickly or efficiently. Etzel is definitely your go-to guy. Now for growth, he has 80% HP, no magic. Whoa! 80% HP, 0 strength, 40 magic, 60 skill, 50 speed, 40 luck, 30 defense, and 40 res. Very solid unit. I may end up bringing him as filler here and there, but I do want to train up Linda just for the fun of it, really. And there's not really too much else to add about him, I don't think. He's a very solid unit. Definitely worth considering in any serious attempt at this game. Now, here is a problem. You don't think that this guy would... No, he wouldn't come for Julian. He wouldn't come for Julian, right? You're not gonna do me like that, game. You wouldn't. You don't have the balls. You don't have the balls. Since we saved up with Etzel, though, I can move Sheeta here. She can bop this guy really nicely. In theory, either way I just saved, so it doesn't actually make any difference. And we may be able to win on the next turn. We might be able to. It really just depends. Skill speed, okay. Or skill luck, even. And a speed wing. Now I can move, like, Sirius, I guess. Yeah, I really should have had Linda have another healing staff, really. It's kind of ridiculous that I didn't, to be honest. But Militia, she's not really in any rush to promote. And Linda wants that stat break, so I'm going to take the healing staff away from you, use it on Sirius. Which could be a serious mistake in terms of movement, because I think I blocked in... Yeah, I blocked in Fina. Well, that's not Fina. But either way, yeah, it's still the same mistake. Fina's not where she really would like to be. It should be okay, though, because... I just want to make sure that she can potentially dance for Marth if I need her to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we want Militia here. Then that'll rescue Marth to this spot. I may be able to seize. I might be able to seize with the boots boost. We're going to find out really quickly. We're going to find out insanely quickly here. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to hit the shop or not. It really just depends. We don't want to spend too much time here again. And we are probably... I mean, we're making pretty good time, actually. I think it is like 10 turns, so in that sense, we have more than enough time to spare. I will not forgive intruders upon our holy sanctuary. Earth, show your fury! Bolganon! About to see a little bit of fury of your own, buddy. They call me Katria. Oh, God bless you. Wait, an update, sire. The Arcanian army is at present approaching from the south. What? I see. Hasten the march. Don't let them catch up. A little soon to be telling me about that one, don't you think? Ah, we can hit the village. Excellent. So if I have any luck, I might be able to win here. Huh? Princess Minerva, why are you here? My brother, Michalis, he helped me. Really, that's good to hear. I was so worried once I heard that Prince Michalis had taken you. But for him to rescue you, what in the world happened? Maria saved Michalis' life. She's kind, unlike myself. Don't sell yourself short now. Maria's kindness was able to touch the heart of even a man like Michalis. But isn't that what you wanted? That's why you deliberately avoided killing Michalis. Am I wrong, Princess? I can understand. No one can sever the ties between families so easily. Princess, please lift your spirits. I would like you to fight with us again, just like before. I would like Mechadon's strength and yours in order to put a stop to Harden's designs. And we get Minerva. She herself is actually not bad either. She has A in Axes right off the bat, which gives her a nice boost to her accuracy. She comes with a Dragon Pike. How nice of her. I wonder what that means. Maybe, just maybe, we'll be seeing a lot of dragons in the near future. It's good that she does, and she also has the Virgo, which is probably one of the worst Star Shards, simply because resistance isn't exactly in high demand. Although I guess the Whatever the dang old luck boosting Star Shard, that's probably in pretty high competition for worst Star Shard as well. Her growth rates are as follows: 80% HP, 50% strength, no magic, 60 skill, 50 speed, 60 luck, 30 defense, and 5 res. Not a terrible unit by any stretch of the imagination. On lower difficulty, she is quite the force to be reckoned with. Here on Lunatic Reverse, however, we've already seen just how difficult it can be to keep up somebody like Sirius. And Minerva is in a very similar spot, the only difference being that she joins much later. I don't really have all that much to add about her. She is solid filler again, especially on lower difficulties. Here, though, I feel like I just have units that can do her job a little bit better. The fact that she comes with the Hutch Clear, is that how you say it, the Hout Clear, or something like that? I have no idea. The fact that she comes with this axe, though, is pretty nice for her, and she'll probably be the first person that can use it, unless you had, like, a fighter avatar or something like that. Or if you favored, like, Barst or Cord with arm scrolls, I guess, you know, people like that. But that does give her a little bit of something to do. Very strong weapon indeed. Not necessarily needed here, I would say. Now all we gotta do is find a good way to take this guy out. And honestly, because the event hasn't gone off just yet, we can take a little bit of time here, heal up, and then sweep this guy in the next turn. Do I even need to burn the rescue staff here? I probably should. I probably should, just simply because I'm afraid that the reinforcements that are going to be coming from the south here could catch up to me very easily. Even before Marth with the boots has a chance to get over here. It's certainly a realistic possibility, and I don't really want to trifle with that. I should probably give this to Katria and or Sheeta. Who do you think wants it more? I guess we can double heal on Katria. Yeah, why not? We want to get that staff rank after all. Hit point, skill, speed. She is so good. This Linda is insane. Why does she have 17 speed? What? Hit points, skill, speed, luck. Man, she hasn't hit her 60% strength growth a single time. That's kind of wild. Yeah, that's kind of wild. I guess Pala can do stuff here too. She's probably decent for some chip. Also, another thing that I should have pointed out about Sniper, the fact that it has such a better base speed than Draco Knight means the Pala isn't quite so screwed. That's why I'm not necessarily the most concerned in the world for her speed, because there are other things you can do besides giving her speed wings to patch it up. But I did want to take advantage of easy opportunities wherever I could, in the same sense, you know. Not too much else I can really do here. Well, I might as well just grab Marth now. I do want to use the rescue on him, honestly. It's the smartest thing I can do. So, here we go. Get over here, and we're in range to seize as soon as I kill that guy. If not, I can always dance as well. So this is looking good. This is looking good, for sure. I believe I'll even leave Sirius in range with the Silver Lance. Yeah, we can do that. And then hand this next kill over to Katria. I probably should have healed Sheeta in hindsight, so I'm actually going to use a Vulnerary just so we can have her do it. Katria still has a few more levels to go, but Sheeta's just so far behind, comparatively speaking. Oh, one other thing about the Hutch Clear is that it can be used as a Vulnerary. I don't know why you would do that ordinarily, but I guess there's always that if you find yourself in a situation where the 10 HP could make a difference. Now, Sirius, take this guy out. Yodel. Wait, his name is Yodel, I've just realized. Ah, I see. This must be some sort of alternate universe. That was a really good level up, Sirius. Yes, more strength for sure. Exactly what he needs. Exactly what he needs. Honestly, yeah, again, Katria can just double and blow this guy away. Sheeta can do the same, in fact. So, yes, I do believe that giving it to Sheeta would be slightly smarter. She can always miss, so I guess it's going to be either or. Yeah, either one works just fine, really. So here comes the Boganon. Bogan nonsense. And goodbye. Nice one, Katria. Or Sheeta, even. I can't tell. Illyrian was something. I missed the dialogue. My bad. We blow Yodel away into the Binding Blade universe. Great. That must be what it is, right? We just kicked his ass so hard that he traveled into a new dimension and then decided to repent for his sins. That's why he's now a good bishop in the other universe. Since Marth can seize, I may as well dance for Linda. Get some more staff experience. She's climbing the ranks really quickly here. Fortify is so huge in this game. It's absolutely essential. You can take that, do a little bit more healing with Militia as well. There's really no reason to not get this healing done. And I believe that... Stop. Stop. I believe that there's another Hammer in this game as well. And another rescue staff, so I don't necessarily have to conserve the ones that I have all that much, but we do want to make sure that we're using them for important things. Speaking of important things, we probably want to buy one Mend Staff, I would say. Oh gosh, I have to make a choice. Unless Sirius is in range. Because I would like some Pure Waters as well. Ah, Sirius, my man, coming through. So we're going to buy one Mend Staff and then some Pure Waters. Like 2 of them should be okay. Now, interestingly enough, in the original game, Blizzard Magic is super effective against Fire Dragons, so purchasing that wasn't necessarily such a bad idea. Conversely, Fire Magic was super effective against Ice Dragons. However, they removed that from this version of the game, so there's really nothing special about these 2 spells here other than their raw damage. We do want to get one Mend Staff. We should have plenty of Heal Staffs in reserve. And since we got one Mend Staff that dropped on this map, spending money on 2 would not make a lot of sense to me. And we probably want to buy like 2 Pure Waters just because Pure Waters are always a very good item to have around. So we'll go ahead and pick those up and we can seize. Well, I'm actually going to save just to show you what happens if you take too long. So I guess we can cut to when that happens. Oh, apparently right now. Yeah, guess who it is? The most persistent man in all of Arcania. Do not think you can escape, Altians. I'll turn this desert into your graveyard. Yeah, if you take, I guess, 7 turns. Wow, that is really, really strict. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. You saw how I just barely made this. And these guys are gonna approach you from the south, and the last thing you want is to be sandwiched in between these heroes and all of those mages. So that's why I said at the beginning of the map, you want to be quick on this stage. Absolutely. No doubt in my mind. So I'm actually gonna reset because I want this turn. I want this turn back for no particular reason. I don't know, man. This was like the one map that I did sort of decently. So I don't know. Just let me have this. Just let me have this. The atmosphere inside the building seems somewhat strange. Indeed, something seems to be happening. Deltre, Merrick's inside there. You met him during your training, right? Yes, Sir Merrick really helped us with his magical prowess. So Sir Merrick is here. We must hurry, sire. Yes, let's go. And away we go. We shall do that, but not today. We'll do that one next time. So, thank you for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed our little desert romp. This was one hell of a map. This was one hell of a map, but this is exactly the kind of gameplay that I really enjoy. This is exactly the kind of gameplay I really thrive in, though. This is the kind of thing that I really enjoy more than anything else, because it wasn't just a raw numbers game. Sure, the enemies are really powerful, but even on lower difficulties, what makes this one so tricky is that the enemies have an inherent advantage due to their variety. Their positioning especially was brutal, no doubt. Finding a way to get around that was definitely a trick. But you can see what I'm saying, though. They have mages and flyers here aplenty. Whereas your units are going to be hindered by not all of the terrain, and that's something else that I really like about this. There are clear paths, especially on your way to the throne and to the village, so there's plenty of plain styles to take advantage of as well. But as for actually moving through the desert, the enemy certainly has the advantage in that sense. And that's what really makes this map difficult. That's where the challenge really comes from. On top of having to do a little bit of a juggling act between Etzel, the village, and also being able to complete the map before Astrum comes and screws you from behind. So this is a very, very good map. I think it's a very good example of what to do in a desert map to make it interesting, because I honestly barely even noticed that this was, a desert map. They're traditionally considered very poor maps, I would say. Yeah, most desert maps do not have a very good reputation within the community, but I think that this one is perfectly fine. Great, even. But that said, I hope that you all enjoyed, and if you did, feel free to leave a like. I always appreciate those guys. Helps the channel out, and I will catch you guys next time. See ya then. Peace.